Hey guys, welcome back to a streamer therapy podcast part three. I may or may not have been recording this outside of our session that we did, just because, as you know, it became so lengthy. So we've decided to divide it into three podcast episodes, which is a treat. Welcome to part three of the streamer therapy podcast, and I hope that you enjoy. Thanks so much. So I have a specific question to KitKat, seeing as you know you've talked a lot about The Sims, right?
Oh,
And be honest, okay? Because this is about the raw truth here, okay?
The raw truth.
Yeah, I didn't even
The
send you these
raw
questions prior.
truth.
okay.
Why do you have that figure of
Is he
a
here?
half-naked
Max
man in a
Steel.
speedo?
He-
Oh, Max Steel.
He's only here to hear the truth.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay. So these
All right.
questions I'm
This
gonna
is
ask you.
washboard abs. The abs of truth. Go ahead. Go
Alright.
ahead. Don't mind the abs of truth.
Yeah. So
What's your question?
for those of you that don't that can't see, Collection is holding up a figurine of Max Steel and his figurine. Yeah, there you go. So
It's an action figure.
it's an action figure. Sorry.
figurine.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
What the heck?
Please.
Anyways, continue.
Please.
He is shirtless.
He is shirtless. That's confirmed. Yes.
It's just
So
me.
KitKat, do you feel like yourself that the Sims community have been welcoming to you? Oh, that was a big sigh. Did you hear that? Did everyone hear that? That was a big sigh.
They
I
were speaking
think
Simlish. She doesn't know.
That's why.
so hard to communicate. I think that in general, yes, but I do also think that it's hard to because it is. I mean, it's a pretty big game.
Mhm.
Clockwork would sigh the same way. Like it's a pretty big game. Um, not obviously as big as like Fortnite or something, but it's harder. It is harder to break into spaces that are already kind of like over.
Yeah.
But I think overall, the Sims is welcoming. There are definitely people within the Sims community who aren't as welcoming,
Mhm.
and sometimes that can just be like if you go into a building stream and maybe ask a bunch of questions because you don't know how to
Yeah.
the mechanics, you're not as
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. It sometimes, especially in bigger streamers, which I don't hang out in those places unless it's just like I'll just leave it up. I don't
Yeah.
you
don't
like,
watch
oh,
them,
you
yeah.
can have my lurk. It's
Yeah, yeah.
fine. Why do you need
It's
it?
fine.
But sometimes I just like to have a stream on to listen to
Yeah.
something, but
Yeah.
not actually
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
But
So I guess
it can
yeah.
it can kind of be like a little bit of a gate type of place. But I think that
Gatekeeping,
could
yeah.
be true for like a lot of games that
Yes.
are popular. I haven't experienced it as much, but I know. And then there can also be like disagreements and about like DLC and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
things.
yeah. Okay. I guess your answer then is yes and no.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
And I think, I can speak from this from someone who's trying to like dig a hole in the Sonic community, just like
Yes.
with the content I do.
Yeah.
There is kind of like a big difference between the higher levels, the bigger streamers, the bigger content creators
Yeah.
for whatever game it is, and
Yeah.
then like the average people. And I find myself commenting on a lot of things and like going to streams and like trying to talk to these people.
Yeah.
And there's just not a lot of give back because they're
Yeah.
just kind of like within their own community already, so it's hard for them
Yeah.
to adapt new people in who want to
Mhm.
also grow in it.
Mhm.
So I could see that very much being for the Sims, where there's like they have their own little close group of friends, and then they have their community, and trying to like work your way in that to be like one of their friends or be part of the community.
Yeah.
It's tough to stand out because there's so many people who really enjoy it. So I get the same thing with Sonic stuff, and it's hard because I don't do exclusively Sonic stuff. So unless
Yeah.
you're not exclusively
Yeah.
doing it, it's even harder to stick out more.
Yeah.
So I totally get it. But I've
Yeah.
never felt like anybody straight up like rejected me, but I do get a lot of like I'll comment on stuff and
Yeah.
people just won't respond. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I tried.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I get it too. Like
How
they miss
dare they
things, so
not
they have
respond to you, Collection Revolution? Who
How
are they? Give me their
dare.
names.
Fools is what they are.
Yeah.
But I get it. It's hard to respond to everybody when you have 100 comments and things like that. But it just
Yeah.
depends.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay. So again to KitKat, this is your last question specific to you. What game would you like to play that's not in the genre you usually play?
Well, I have some
Horror.
games. I have played horror. Every once in a while, we'll play some
The Sims Spooky
Phasmophobia.
Mansion. Oh, Phasmophobia. Okay.
I have done
Collection
a
hates
spooky
Phasmophobia,
mansion.
I hear
do.
from the grapevine.
I love
play
horror
it.
games. I hate all the popular ones. I don't like Phas. I don't like DBD. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I want good horror.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
did you guys
played-
hear that? What he
Phas-
just said? You
What?
you just said that you like good horror, which meant that those things aren't good horror.
Those are not.
Oh,
I guess it
It's the
depends
truth.
on like what types of games you're like, what kinds of games
Yeah,
you're looking for. If it's
absolutely.
like
Mhm.
those, what I don't even know. I don't
Mm-mm.
know what the genre is specifically, like with the mechanics.
Mhm.
Whenever someone says like platformer, I was like, what is
Mhm.
that?
It's
Yes,
like,
I know
the
what you mean.
shoes. Are they wearing
Can
the
you-
shoes?
The thing you stand on, like, what is? I mean, Pete had to like tell me what it meant, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
like, I'm just like, I don't think about them like that, but like.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I've played horror, but like some different like story-based games. I haven't finished it, but I played Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
that's
Like a-
different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot different. I still haven't finished it,
Mhm.
and
Mhm. That's
I think I
great,
might just finish it off stream because yeah, I really enjoyed it, but it seemed like like at least at the time
Yeah.
that it
Mhm.
wasn't like being enjoyed.
Yeah.
And then my computer was being laggy, and so it was silly.
Yeah,
But
it's hard. Yeah.
like, I think I have like a lot of games that I'm like and cozy, and I want
Sorry,
on
KitKat, you
brand.
keep cutting off there.
though.
I couldn't even
Can
hear
you
you get
now?
angry then. He cut you out from being
Ah!
angry as well. That's really funny.
But like I have a bunch of games that I would want to play that might be cozy
Yeah.
as well, and like, but I just like go to Sims and Stardew lately because it is
Comfortable?
comfy and
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
But maybe something like Horizon Zero Dawn again, or like Red Dead Redemption 2. I have the
Mhm.
Witcher games. I would like
Oh boy.
maybe
Those are
play
great.
them.
Oh, those
Yeah.
are like completely different. My God, you just
Yeah.
jumped
Yeah.
genres, didn't you?
I've heard that
There you
they're really
go.
fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this one's to Collection, this question.
Oh
Thank you
boy.
for that, KitKat. We quite liked the
Your
Sims
turn.
thing because people in chat were going, ooh.
Mhm.
So Collection, do you think people associate you with retro gaming a lot? And is it okay with you that if they just associate you with retro gaming? And I'm just sorry because I actually did introduce you as retro gaming and variety of other
Mhm.
things, but I'm
Mhm.
sorry, but please answer this question.
No, I honestly I would love to be associated with retro games
Okay,
more so
okay.
than other things.
Okay.
I'm traditionally coined as the Sonic guy. I get the Sonic guy a lot.
Mhm.
I get the collection guy,
Mhm.
and the retro guy
Mhm.
more than anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, but as far as like retro, like pinning me as a retro guy, absolutely. I love retro games. I love
Mhm.
talking about them. I love playing them.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's not the top thing when people
Mm.
describe me. It's Sonic,
Okay.
collection, retro.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And is there a game that's bested you? Because, like I said, I'm asking you this
Ooh.
question because he has such a
Always
long
bested.
collection of
Mhm.
collection of finished gaming, and he's so yeah.
Yes.
So is there a game that's bested you that you haven't told your like possibly your community.
It's super rare when I quit a game. It is
Okay.
both on stream and in general. If I started, even if it's the worst,
I know, I've seen.
trashiest,
I remember
garbage
you
game.
you playing a game that you absolutely hated. You could see in his
Mhm.
face the sweat and everything. Like he was just getting so like, oh
Why are
my
you
god.
doing
Like
that?
you could tell, and I was just there in the chat. Like I didn't even know the game. I was just there to help him get through that game. I
And
didn't even
it's
know
Why are
just
what
you
the game was
torturing
about.
yourself?
Till this day, I don't know what that game was about. It
was it
was.
the Stilts game?
I think it
That
was
one was driving me
that
nuts.
one. There was one where in the game there was like another game, like there was like a puzzle and stuff like that, and you were just getting so frustrated with it.
So
Mm.
mad.
I can't remember
I
what it
can't
was.
remember
Years
off the
ago.
top
It
of
was
my
it was
head,
a
but
year
I
ago.
remember
Yeah,
you being there because it was
yeah,
like late. I think I was doing a really like
yeah.
long
He
stream, and it was
basically
super
he
late.
wanted to finish the stream like hours ago, but he was still
Yep.
being like
I
yeah
was like, I
tortured by this
gotta
game.
beat
It
this
was
game. I
commitment,
can't play it.
absolutely.
I know the VOD. I have the VOD somewhere,
Yeah.
but so the only time I've ever rage quit on my stream was a game called Bubsy 3D.
Oh
And I was just playing it, and I got so mad that I literally ended my stream.
yeah,
Just like I was just like, I can't play this anymore.
yeah.
However, I
Aw.
did come back like 4 hours later and beat it.
Oh, there you
I
go.
I just needed a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say at least what the game that's bested me so far, and I haven't gone back to it, is a game called Only Up. It
Oh
was
yeah.
Okay.
super popular climbing game
It's
in
a
which you start
climbing.
at the
Yeah,
bottom and you
yeah.
have to climb
Oh,
all the way
I
up.
I could
I
never.
played
I could
I played
never.
for like 3.5 hours. The whole crux to this is if you fall, there's a very good chance you could go back to the beginning. There's no
Mm.
checkpoints, there's no
Mm.
saves, there's nothing
Mm-hmm.
like that. So I played this game for like 3.5 hours, climbing, doing great. I had a couple like bad falls, but I was
Mm.
like, I got this.
Mm.
So I get to what essentially is like 10-15 minutes away from the end. And what the game does is there is a jump, a very like just normal jump. The whole game, all these jumps are good. It turns out the platform is you go through it. When you jump on it, you fall through. It's a fake. It's a trap.
Oh my god.
And
Oh.
it's literally designed to make you fall to the bottom.
Oh
There's
my
like
god.
barely
That's
anything you
I
can grab
couldn't.
onto.
My brain is like, do you need me to force a headache will come through now? Just
Yep.
stacking. It's like
Yeah.
Jump King. I played Jump King, by the way.
Yes, Jump King's brutal.
My
That one I haven't given up
god.
on. I want to go back to it,
Have you
but
played Jump King, KitKat? Have you seen
No,
it?
I can't move in. No, I have not seen it, but I can't move. So like you,
that one.
I've played like Lego Star Wars on stream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I fall off of stuff all the
Oh
time. There's
yeah.
no reason for me to be doing that more
The joy
aggressively.
to Jump King is it's only jumping. So there'll
Yeah,
be an
that's
arrow
true.
that
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
back and
yeah,
forth,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
just click and aim.
That's
Granted,
great.
it's still a nightmare, but
Yeah.
it's still evil. But yeah, Only Up I would say
Evil.
is the worst one.
Yeah.
I still haven't beaten Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. We did do Chain Together, but we needed checkpoints for that.
Oh god, yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, Only Up is one that still haunts me to this
Yeah.
day.
I think that's it for my questions for you guys. Do you have any other
Mhm.
questions before we go on to the last two questions of the stream?
I do have just an interesting one to hear like your perspectives on it.
Okay.
Do you think
Yeah.
COVID was a good thing? Not outside of like just in life in general, but are you happy with what COVID made you do as like a streamer? Are you happy that you became a streamer because of COVID or things related to COVID? Do you think it was a good thing, or do you think you never would have done this? I know
I
it's a
probably
hard one.
never would have found Twitch without it.
Yeah, I think that is a
Mhm.
very good question. I feel like my senses awakened a little bit. It's weird, right? And like it gave me an opportunity definitely to play games. I don't think I would have ever enjoyed games to the way that I do today if it wasn't
Mhm.
for that. So I do
Mhm.
think if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would be here streaming because my
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
career, if you don't know what I do, but my career is very full on. Um my job is very full on, so it's really weird for somebody like me in my industry to come and do this on the side. So if I told anyone in my industry that I do this, it's weird because like
Mhm.
how am I doing that and this? It's very difficult.
Right.
So I probably would never have done it. So yeah.
Mhm.
But you, what about you, Kit Kat?
I mean, I hadn't played I had a PlayStation 4. I mean, I have a PlayStation 4 that I didn't play very often. Like before COVID, I really don't know what I was doing in the evenings except just like watching TV all the time. And that was basically it because I moved out of my mom's in like 2017, and so I didn't have any local friends. Didn't do anything really after grad school, and it was just like, what did I do like before I started playing The Sims again? Nothing.
Yeah.
The same, but like more than nothing, because it wasn't like being creative or anything really.
Right. There's something about like spending time watching TV, but also it not being rewarding. Like you just do it because you're like, well, I got to fill the time until I go back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always try to make my hobbies meaningful. So I'm glad The Sims and streaming has been meaningful to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you felt creative and rewarding from it.
Yeah. It's definitely helped to have like, again, building a community and being in other communities as well, to have other support that like isn't just like my friends and my family, to be able, I think like Clockwork saying, be able to socialize in other ways that are less traditional than like going to a bar and meeting people. Like that sounds like an absolute nightmare to me.
Yeah, I've never liked that.
I've never really done that. Like if it was like with my like a couple of friends, it would be like low key chill, not like let's go talk to random people.
And
I've tried it twice, and both times I felt like a fool. So
and like the thing is, it's like, you know, that whole when you watch the series Friends and they go into cafes, you can't meet friends like that. There's no such cafes.
No,
they don't exist.
It's not real.
So I actually answered this already, so this is a weird one. So memorable moments. So what has been your favorite or most memorable moment on stream?
One really fun moment for me was I was doing a charity stream. And I had a goal of both twerking on stream if we hit that goal, and I would eat a flower. It was like a long running joke that I thought flowers were disgusting and people would eat them. It was just a thing.
You ate a flower?
I didn't finish the story yet.
Oh,
How do you know
sorry.
if I ate the flower?
I'm sorry. I'm so like, okay. Yeah, keep going.
So I did eat the flower. But so what happened, and the goal was pretty high up there. I think it was like $300 or something.
Oh
and
my God.
At the time we raised, it was only, I think we were at like $180. No, I think we were a little lower, like 140 or something. And someone, and I still don't know who it was to this day, came in and crashed the goal. They donated the exact amount to hit $300 out of the blue. I still don't know who it was. I couldn't track them down or anything. So then I had to eat a flower and twerk on stream. And as I was twerking, I said it's for the children, and I'll never forget that I twerked for children.
Oh my God. This is the only time you should twerk in your life is for children. Just so
It's
you
for the
guys know,
children.
you are absolutely welcome to donate $300 to each of our channels. And we will, if you donate to each of our, it has to be for each of our channels. So it has to be $900.
Twerk for the children.
And
Twerk
we
for the
will just,
children.
we won't do the twerking, but we'll eat the flower.
Oh, okay.
We'll pick a
That's
flower
what we'll
and
do.
eat the flower. Yeah, but
So-
collection
so
will
that was-
twerk. Sorry, I'll just rephrase it. Collection will twerk.
I
Yeah,
suppose
for
we're-
$300, I'll
Eat the flower.
twerk. I'll twerk all day. But yeah, that was cool. I had Sega come in my stream at one point. The Sega Twitch account. Yeah, there's been so many moments. I'll never forget the delirium of the 24-hour stream
Oh
where
my
I went
God.
for like 16 hours straight, and I was like, I gotta go to bed. It was insane. But yeah, there's a lot of good moments. But yeah, I think I'll say
Aw,
the twerking.
That's
The
nice.
twerking and the flower. So I ate, it was like a dandelion in my backyard that I went and picked.
So you picked a
'Cause I
weed?
was
You ate a
actually-
weed flower? God.
Yeah.
One
oh,
of
yeah.
my
I just
childhood friends would eat, like, they would fry them, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I've never
Why?
had one. I don't
Sure.
know,
It
because they're
probably-
from
Earthy.
Kentucky.
What about you, KitKat? Your favorite or most memorable moment on stream?
I think that there are a few like little ones. Like when The Sims came into my chat and followed me, and then told my email they had like invited me to the EA Creator Network. Forget that.
Wow,
That's so cool.
Like
incredible.
it was because it was so unexpected. I was just like that. I filled that application out just as like I'll just fill it out.
Yeah.
Might as
Yeah,
well.
just for
It's
fun.
there. And it was like over a year previously or something that had been submitted. So I been like, that's never gonna happen. It's fine. Like, and like, yeah, I've done a couple of charity streams where like a reward was like dancing. So I've done the cha-cha slide on dressed as off.
Wait,
'Cause it was
dressed
like
as
Christmas
Olaf.
time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For no, Rudolph.
Rudolph, sorry.
The
It's just
red-nosed
your,
reindeer. Yeah.
sorry, your,
It was a different snow-based character.
Yeah.
I keep cutting out.
I know. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. We'll
Maybe I
troubleshoot
need-
later.
I'm just reading
When
your
it-
lips.
Yeah.
What? Just in case it cuts out.
Yeah, that's what he's doing because I'm
Aw.
like, what? But Collection is very good at reading
Mhm.
lips. That's good.
I try.
a Rudolph.
Rudolph.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer,
yeah.
KJ.
That must have been a very
But-
fun stream. I'm sad I missed that.
Yeah.
That one was, I think that was my first 12-hour stream that I did. So it was like back in 21 and just
Yeah.
I made a Chewbacca cake
Oh my God, that's
one
great.
time.
Yeah.
I've also had some baking fails on stream.
Those are the best.
That's cool.
The cake still tasted fine.
I think the first
Good.
time I met Collection was when he was cooking in his kitchen.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
think what was I doing? What was I cooking?
You were making
Cookies?
yeah, something like that. You were baking something.
I did cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
Okay.
baking something. That was the
That's
first time.
Nice.
What? I can't remember. Did you raid in? Were you part of someone's raid? Or did you just pop in?
No, I popped in because I met
Mhm.
because you
I
raided
think we
me.
met. Yeah, I
And
raided
then
you
I
'cause
was like,
think,
Let me see who this guy is.
Mel,
Yeah.
Mel suggested
That's
you.
right. Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I raided it because of Mel.
Yeah.
And and then you're
Then
like,
I
who
was
is
like-
this freak?
Yeah.
And here I am making horrible cookies. That was
Just-
during the 24-hour stream.
That's right.
I was,
I
making
was
the
there.
Cookies. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For me, my most favorite or memorable moment, I think my memorable moments are when I don't know, when I think it's when we're doing like community streams as well, when you
Mhm.
guys I think my most favorite was when we were all playing like Mario Kart and there were so many people
was so
here
fun.
and that was just we were
Mhm.
just insane. And I've never trash talked
They're so
Collection
fun.
and KitKat so much in my life than I did that day on Mario Kart when I just said all sorts of things. I'm pretty sure we talked about your mom at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
We talked about
That's where I
something.
found the old goldfish, right? It was like a year expired and I
Yes.
was eating them.
Yeah.
That was a good
We
time.
were just like, what is he doing?
Those are good.
I think my most memorable moments, I think it's just when I I feel like when I said something and I'm being quite vulnerable about my mental health, and then when
Mhm.
chat actually responds and the people say, I get you. I
Mhm.
absolutely get you. And those are my most memorable moments when people say to me, and I felt validated.
Mhm.
Validated in my feelings, and that's my most
Yeah.
memorable moments, feeling validated and being accepted for who I am and for how I feel.
Mhm.
Because so many people will say, oh, who doesn't accept your mental health and stuff, but there are people that won't accept how you're
Mhm.
feeling and
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. So yeah. So let's move on to future goals. So what's your vision for your channel in the future?
Let me go get the 8-ball out. Hold on.
What is my future? Max Steel, what is my future?
Not
Oh, wait,
the
the
Max Steel.
babies.
Put the bloody babies
babies.
down.
The
Put the
babies.
babies down.
Think about
Oh,
hold on, the
geez.
babies, they have never been wrong. We have asked it must be over 50 questions now because they have a little letter on them. It's
Yeah.
either a Y or an N.
Oh
And
God.
so I have people ask the
Oh,
babies a
God.
question and then
Yeah.
they answer.
Babies,
so-
will I be successful?
Oh my God. Stop
Great
it.
babies
Stop
of
it.
all knowledge.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat again that no babies were harmed during the making of this podcast.
Except this baby.
Oh God, it's a plastic baby, you guys.
I can't read that.
Hold on, it's
What is
coming
that?
in.
Yeah.
Hold
Oh
on.
God, what does it
Hold
say?
on.
What does it say?
It's
I
like the
can't
letter
see it.
I.
I can't
It
see it.
does.
It's the letter I. What's it say? It's a Y. It's a Y. for yes.
Yeah.
Why
gonna be
for yes?
successful.
There you go. It's
It's
gonna
hard
be
to
Baby's
see it.
successful.
never been
Okay,
wrong.
so
It's-
let me
it's
rephrase
never
that a
been
little
wrong.
bit. Let me rephrase that. What's your vision in the sense of like, what are you gonna do from like, what are you doing in your channel? Like,
goals.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what do you see into the
My
future?
next goal, the big thing I'm working towards is I would love to be invited to some event. Whether it's like
I invited you to an
TwitchCon
event.
Yes, no, I mean like a real
This
like
isn't a real
physically.
event, you guys. I'm keep digging your. No, I'm joking. I am so
It
joking.
was
I
tough.
am
My
messing with
schedule
you
is
so
brutal.
much. I
I
am
know.
messing with
I
you
got
so
invited
much.
to a great UK adventure and I missed it. Uh,
No,
I want to be invited out by by Capcom, by Sega, by
yeah,
Twitch, like some
yes,
company to be
yes,
like, "Hey, we want you to come to this thing and like promote it and hang out," and like that's what I'm striving towards. So,
yeah,
how I'm doing that is just posting content all the time, just
yeah.
making new videos. I recently started a YouTube channel and I'm making more like YouTube content on top of streaming things like that.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of all over the place, but yeah, that's my next goal. Is I'd
Hmm.
love to get invited
Hmm.
somewhere
Uh,
and be flown out.
that's that's amazing. What about you,
Yeah.
Kit Kat?
Mine are definitely smaller.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I feel like both you
I'm
and
ambitious.
yeah. No, I
Not to
think
say
that's
you guys
good
it,
because
aren't.
no,
I reach for the
I'm
stars.
so sorry. I just want to quickly say
I
you're
love
a
that for you.
full-time streamer and you work so goddamn hard. Like I
Thank you.
think that you should strive for that because you definitely can get it. Like I don't think
Right.
like do you know what I mean? Like, you work so hard and I see it and there's very few people that I think on Twitch works as hard as you and deserves it. Do you know what I mean? Like you work so hard. Like some people like have messaged me saying, I don't know why I'm not growing on Twitch and blah blah blah. I'm like, first of all, you should probably get a mic. Sorry.
You should probably get a microphone, maybe a camera. You know.
Say it. I'm sorry. So yeah, Kit Kat, you keep going.
I think just like continuing to like cultivate a safe space and like I want more followers, obviously.
Yeah.
I have a
You
YouTube
heard
channel that I
her.
haven't posted
Get to
on
it. Follow her.
in months
Yeah.
because it's just is too hard. It's too hard for me to like barely decide to like post an Instagram. Like I'm not I'm not gonna make a whole
Yeah. When was
you
the last time
like
you went on Instagram?
my sister sent me a post the other day.
Because
I didn't post
because I did invite you to something, and I was like, KitKat has not responded to this.
don't message me on Instagram. You should probably know that by
But
now.
anyway, I'm
Send me
joking.
a
I'm
message in
literally I'm
Discord.
doing the same thing that I did to collection, where I made him feel
You
uncomfortable.
never
Now I'm
message
making
me
you.
back.
I'm now making you feel comfortable. I'm joking.
I
I'm
just
obviously absolutely joking.
I'm not ambitious in that sense because I don't think it's realistic for me.
Hmm.
I believe in
Because
you.
I don't have that like I don't have the time to put into
Mm,
streaming as often, and I feel like for American streamers especially, starting earlier in the day when like Europe is still awake, although the Australians are asleep. Like starting then is a lot more like it's a lot easier to like kind of increase your reach because more people are online because people are working or
Yeah,
in
it's tough
Europe.
because you get the Europe crowd, but then you miss on a lot of people who are working. But if you
mm,
stream long
Yeah.
enough, then you
mm,
can get both.
mm.
You can get like
Right.
the
Ca-
intersection. But it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes I stream
Yeah.
early and it's like the people who like are out of work later don't realize you're streaming because they're
Mm,
it's like, oh, he's
Right.
been on for 4 hours. So you kind of but
Hmm.
I do agree. I think there is
yeah.
Right.
benefit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like I said, maybe at the beginning I like had kind of some unrealistic expectations. Like I think that for me it's still just going to be a hobby and um especially with, the fact that healthcare is tied to employment here in the US,
Mm,
like it's fair I have to have a full-time job at least if I can. And
Mhm.
like it's not I don't know. It's just something I want to enjoy and
mhm.
not
So
like I said
okay,
make it
so
like a job
so yeah, but like a small goal.
because people can enjoy their
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
I don't personally all the
Yeah.
time, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
like it just I like it being a space to kind of unwind and
Yeah. So
enjoy.
so you're happy with how your streams are now and you want to continue that
Yeah.
positivity and that
It would
wholesomeness. Yeah.
mhm.
Mm,
It would be nice to have like more viewers and
mm-hmm,
have more people
mm-hmm.
chatting. Like because I still get like I raid out with like 3 people and that's fine. Like
Mm.
I'm
I
really
will
grateful
take
for
your
those
three
people.
people. I will take them. I will glad give me the 3 people. I will take them.
Like I love the people that are there.
Yeah.
It is I a lot of times it's Sketty who's chatting a lot, and
Yeah.
Sketty was here earlier. I don't know if he
Yes.
still is, but
Yeah.
he's
Getty's name
very
makes me laugh every time I see
Oh
it.
yeah, so
supportive.
funny. Such a funny. Like there's people like
And
that makes like that community. Yeah. Yeah, let's say, oh,
getting
your
an
cat has
earful
something
now.
to say. Can I
Remus has something to say.
okay, Remus. Can I say something?
Mhm.
I would like one of your goals because I think this is a great. I think you should try and join the Women's Guild because I can't join
Okay.
that because I'm in America. I think you could definitely join that. It doesn't do much for
I
you, I
did see
don't
that it
think,
was
but
open.
I think it's
There might be a Discord channel for
there
it
you
that
go.
might
This is what I
Yeah.
think.
be
I think you
helpful.
might. I definitely think that might be. I don't know. It's not a goal for you that you want to make. It's a goal that I'm making for you.
Or you.
I saw that it was open. I did see that
Yeah.
because someone in my stream team did post it in
Yeah.
the we have like an opportunities
That.
channel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think just even if it's just steady plateauing,
Yeah.
just being consistent in
Yes.
content that I put out
Yeah.
has always been like the goal for me. Like I
Yeah.
stream regular
Yeah.
specific days, and I know not everyone does that or can do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's okay. It's okay. I'm happy to be your manager. It's fine.
Okay.
I will
I
manage
will.
your career. It's fine.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I love
Um.
that for me.
I was gonna say for
So
us, you.
yeah, I think mine is also like so obviously a long time
Oh
ago
yeah.
my goals would have been to head towards like partner and things like that. But I think
Mhm.
I very quickly became humbled within my first couple of months on Twitch. Actually no, it was the first year of Twitch was very good. I actually got to like
Mhm.
40, 50 viewers. So, it wasn't like unachievable for me, but obviously,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch changed a lot.
Mhm.
So I think my goal for my channel is just I want to keep creating. I want to create a community with the nicest people that the nicest people in the sense that these are the people that we have in our community is the people that
Mhm.
are nice, but they're rude as heck, but like in the nicest way
In the best way.
bloody toxic in the nicest way, say so much crap to me but in the most loving
Mhm.
way. Like these are the
Yeah.
type of people I want to keep creating in my community. I want to create a safe space that you can come into and that we are going to hug you, we're going to wrap you around our little because this is how you guys make me feel, so I want to keep continuing to feel that way. I think if I don't want to keep looking at my numbers and things, so when somebody comes in and says, hey, did you know that you're growing, I think if I grow and it happens naturally, I think that's beautiful and I like that and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do hope, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I hope that one day, yes, I grow enough that I can just quit my second job. That's gonna be a goal,
Mhm.
I think. I
Right.
feel like, is that
That's a
okay to
good one.
say? Yeah, is that
I
okay to
think
say?
Yeah.
so.
I want
Mhm.
to grow enough where I can quit my second job and I can just have one job. I think that would be
Mhm.
great. And I don't have to worry about that. But at the same time, this is it though. I don't want anyone to be forced to donate to me. I don't want anyone
Mhm.
to feel pressure. I want you like if you have the financial means to do so, then absolutely. But most of y'all are broke like me, so
Hey, with the recession and
Exactly.
everything, it's
yeah,
brutal out there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I know like bigger streamers and content creators get a lot of
Bits,
not well, they get
Money?
donations.
those, but I mean like sponsorships from
Ah,
like
yes.
companies and things like that.
Mhm.
So that is how a lot of them try to make their
Right.
income. They obviously some of them get crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
I
yeah.
don't I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know.
all
Yeah.
the
It's
money companies throwing around. I've seen people get $1,000 to make a thirty
I
second
know.
TikTok ad that they can
mm-hmm.
remove in a month from their page if they want.
Right.
Like, yeah. So if you have a big enough following, you can leverage that for a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you just have to grow and get to a big enough number. Even 1,000 followers is pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do a lot with that.
Yeah. So just to sort of like wrap this up a little bit,
Hmm.
I asked you both to come up with one piece of advice that you would give to yourself if you could go back in time and advise yourself in some way when you first started off wanting and trying to stream. What
Hmm.
advice would you give to yourself? I'm going to go first really quickly. And
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
would go back and tell myself, don't do it.
Brutal. Not worth it, she
I
said.
did
Don't.
not expect that.
No, but no, seriously. But also, just bear in mind, for those of you that are listening, this could also be an advice for you guys for wanting to start out
Mhm.
streaming, or if you're already streaming and you just wanted a bit of more, like a little bit of an advice. But yeah, so one piece of advice you would give to yourself if you could go back in time.
I can
Go,
go first.
go.
So I have two because one is definitely way more personal, and the other one I think is just good advice in general.
Okay.
For me, the more personal one, upgrade my computer. I was streaming on a like crappy 2015 like low end gaming PC,
Hmm.
and there was so many things I couldn't do that I didn't realize I couldn't do until I like upgraded my PC.
Hmm.
So I would tell myself, dude, upgrade that PC immediately. I didn't do it until like 2 years in, and my
Yeah.
life changed. Like
Yeah.
streaming wise, I was just able to do so much more.
Okay.
But just on a general like piece of advice, save your VODs. Save every single time you stream. What I do is I have a VOD channel on YouTube, and I just have uploaded. So I have 4 years of
That
all my
is
content.
smart. I didn't think to do that.
Because you were telling me the other day it fills up your computer,
Yeah.
your memory.
Yeah.
Upload it to
Hmm.
YouTube, and
And then
I mean
delete
the
it.
only
Delete that
and
sucker.
delete it. Yeah, because once it's
Oh,
on there, your only threat is that the YouTube account gets deleted or YouTube gets deleted, and
oh,
then you technically don't have them. But
yeah.
I
Right.
don't know what the chances of you having that issue
Yeah.
is. But so I have my entire history of streaming there because
Yeah.
I like making clips from older stuff, just in case I intend to do like a YouTube video. Like just save your content because
Mm.
it's really cool to look through too. Sometimes I just pop on one of my old VODs and see how different I am now
Oh
and like
yeah.
things
Do
I've
you
upgraded.
cringe?
And
I do.
definitely. Oh my god. The first year of Collection Revolution is trash. It's but season 2, year 2 I start picking up. But yeah, just save your VOD, save your history, because even if you don't like go anywhere as a streamer, or if you don't plan on using that content,
Mhm.
it's like videos, it's like home videos, it's like pictures, it's like this is a huge part of your life that you is recorded.
Mm.
So save it
Yeah.
for whatever you want it for. It's just fun to look through. At
Yeah.
least that's how I see it.
Yeah. That is
Mhm.
such a great advice that even for me, like that is
Mhm.
amazing that I
I
just
don't
learned
do
something.
that. So
Oh,
Just it's good for content, but also just for history. Like you can show your kids in the future or your family. It's like, hey, this
yeah.
is something that I
That
did
I
for a
did.
while, and
Yeah.
it's
That is very, very good advice. I don't even think I can follow that advice, but KitKat, you go.
good luck. No, I bet she's
I
got good
feel
stuff.
like this is like general advice. I don't think that
Mhm.
I thought that I was gonna be famous, but like don't start a Twitch channel thinking you're gonna be famous. Like
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
that's
It's good to have
unrealistic.
It's good to have high expectations, but sometimes it sets you up for failure.
Right. Like if you go into it, just have fun. Like
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
make that be your expectation that you
Mm-hmm.
have fun
Mm-hmm.
and you're not doing this to like make fun of yourself. Cause
Yeah.
like one of my friends, her brother is like 18 and he was like, I'm gonna start a Twitch
Oh
channel
God. Yeah.
and I'm gonna become famous.
Yeah.
And he wanted her to like play games on it with her because she's bad at games.
Okay. Yeah.
They want to
Mhm.
see you be bad. I was like,
Yeah,
who wants
right.
that?
Who's
Yeah.
out there?
Yeah.
Who do you think is coming into your stream that doesn't exist?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
like, so just do it to have fun, and if you're your authentic self, you'll find your community of people who want to hang out with you and who you want to hang
Mhm.
out with.
Yeah. That's
That's it.
that's great. I think just oh my God, my stop it. Sorry.
Let's see.
She's pulling my headphones. She is
She
gone
was
behind the computer.
yelling.
I'm scared. What's she gonna do? Um, get out
Hint
behind.
stream.
Get out behind this. Oh my God, she's right by the wires. You guys, I'm so scared. Please come out. Okay. So my piece of oh, and he touched her butthole. That was gross.
Hate when that happens.
My favorite part of
I
the
nearly
Terrifying.
touched her butthole. Get away, weirdo. Sorry. I love my cat. No cat was harmed during the making of.
During the butthole touch.
just the babies.
Just the babies, the plastic ones. Okay, so a piece of
Dying.
advice I would give to myself is I think don't be in a hurry. don't be in a hurry to grow yourself. So I'm not bragging, by the way, but I became an affiliate in less than a month. And I feel like that didn't prepare me for the crap that was gonna come with all of that. And I think this is what it took. Oh God, oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not bragging.
I
I
mean, I did too, but it's because I grew a community outside, and a lot of them came to my
yeah.
streams.
So
So I hit it within the first month.
Mine's a
so
month and a half.
okay,
So
yes,
sorry to be
See?
so slow.
yeah. So no, the reason why it took me is because I was pushing. I was on Twitter. I was doing everything. I was literally just like trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
After like realizing like I think I just wanted to. So obviously at first I initially it was to stream for my friends, but then I just suddenly was like, you know what, let's do this. Let's do
Mhm.
this. Um and I think I also probably got a little bit sad seeing the mumbo jumble of people coming through. It was so hard. But I will say this, and
Mhm.
it's an advice that I give to other people as well, is your natural vibe will attract your tribe.
Yep.
Okay. And I promise you, they will come. The people that get you will come to you. And if they don't get you, they'll move on and you'll get somebody else. Okay. So
Mhm.
just remember
Mm-hmm.
to be patient. Um,
Mhm.
and your people will find their way. They're making their way to you. They're on their way. It's just going to take some time. So I think that's what I would say. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Good advice.
yeah.
Lissy
She
agrees.
does. Can you hear her? God,
Yeah.
she is going off. I talked about
She's
this yesterday. I
mad
did.
or
Yeah.
hungry. I don't
I
know.
no, she just wants attention because she thinks I'm talking to her. She doesn't understand that I'm talking to you guys. She thinks I'm talking to
Yeah.
her, so she's responding to
Remus
me.
is the same way.
They
Mhm.
just think that the world revolves around them. I also a piece of advice is, get a cat to stream
Get a
with.
cat.
They're
One, cats are great. Two, streamer.
has to
Everybody
have
loves cats.
everyone has to have one.
Yeah.
Everyone has to have one.
Mhm. Internet
So
loves cats.
that's it. They do. They
Mhm.
do. So speaking, like, I actually never got to watch that because you know that don't f with cats on the internet. Do you remember that one? I couldn't
Yes.
No,
watch it
Yep.
just because I couldn't watch the horrible horror of it.
It's brutal.
I
It's
couldn't watch it.
brutal.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
No, don't
Mhm.
watch it, Kit Kat. I just think just take collection's word for it.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So okay, so I just wanted to quickly promote something for collection and KitKat. So for those of you that really enjoyed the podcast and you like this sort of thing, there is a podcast called the Keep Up Podcast, and it is hosted by Collection Revolution and his brother Brett. Um, and I wrote here the podcast for everyone, from your mom's sister's pet dog's frog to the alien in the sky.
It's
That is
true. We
for
accept
everyone.
everybody.
Exactly. It is a great podcast. And it's just a collections in there, and you just know that it's such a hopping podcast to just listen to or watch if you wanted to watch them live. And if you want to annoy them live by giving them bits and they can't respond to you, that's something that I do. So yeah, that's for Collection Revolution. And for KitKat, the queen of Sims, and she is doing a did I call it shell challenge? I'm gonna call it
It's a
shell
shell
challenge.
challenge.
No, no,
Oh,
I'm just thinking about there you
weird.
go. There it is.
Gotcha.
There it is. She is doing a new Sims shell challenge. For those of you that are Sim fans, you've probably become Sims fans at the end of this, seeing as how much
I want to go play right now.
she talked about Sims so much. This is why we call her the queen of Sims. She's
It's my
convinced us all
personality.
to play Sims. So yeah, so
It's
she's doing.
free.
It's a free shell challenge.
Base game's free.
It's called knocking on your door, brick or treat. It's very cool. It's due on the 28th of October, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I might do it for the shits and giggles. I don't know. We'll see. I'm terrible at playing The Sims. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's for KitKat and uh collection. Now, this is really interesting. I actually went onto ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, I'm sorry, my camera is weird. My lighting, I don't know if you can tell, my lighting just became
Mine's
so
like
bright.
Yeah,
There you
you went
go.
blurry. Oh, you went bright.
Mine was out of
What's
focus.
my
The
issue?
reason why it's because collections is perfect. He never has any issues. I might just lower it a little bit because what happened was
I'm just red. I'm
the
very red.
the sun's gone down, so it's not as
Mhm.
bright. And so what's happened is because the sun was so bright, I had to then make my other side very bright to match. I think this is okay for now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I had to chat GPT look at your profiles. I thought this was very interesting.
Oh
Some
no.
people hate AI, and I'm sorry about this, but I'm just going to
We have to
interject.
use it at work. It's fine.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
I asked the chat GPT to give a little detail about each of you, and this is what they said. I had to edit it, right? Because you got to remember, chat GPT, so AI is really smart, but it's really dumb at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
So this is what it said. It says Collection Revolution is a talented and passionate variety streamer who loves collecting and playing all kinds of games, modern, retro, and indie, with a
Pretty good so far.
lifelong love of gaming that began at just 2 years old with Super Mario Brothers. I'm pretty sure it was 3 years old, you bloody liar.
Yeah.
He shares his vast collection of gaming adventures with his community. Expect goofy moments mixed with epic gameplay as he tackles his massive backlog. A gifted content creator and a great friend, his streams are a celebration of gaming's past and present. Oh my God, that was
That's
just
pretty. That's
that.
pretty good.
That is
So
very,
sweet.
very,
A
very
great, he
good.
called you a great friend.
No, I edited
Me
that
and
part. I
Oh, you
edit.
oh, you did.
Yeah. I had to
I was like,
edit
I
yeah,
thought
it.
me
the
and Chat
robot was being
GPT.
extra sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
This one is about KitKat. So KitKat is a variety streamer who brings cozy vibes from the Midwest with a love
Whoa.
with a love for games like The Sims and Stardew Valley. You would never have guessed The Sims today. KitKat streams are all about creating a relaxing, supportive space where everyone feels welcome. If you're looking for a kind and peaceful community, this is the perfect place to hang out and enjoy some wholesome gaming.
You wrote that whole thing.
I edited it. I did, yeah. I had to, yeah. But as I say, it's so smart but so dumb. Do you know what I mean? So thank you so much for joining me. Part of my first and last. This is if you're tuning in towards the end, this is probably split into 5 million parts of this because this
Part
ended up.
17,
This is probably
baby.
part 17. I'm not sure, but thank you so much for watching all of this or listening to most of this. However, you're finding this podcast. So you can find collection over at twitch.tv/collection revolution and twitch.tv/KitKatGinger, and that is with a K. Just in case, because I feel like Collection Revolution is self-explanatory in terms of spelling.
Mhm.
Can I just say, when I usually do my spiel, right? When I tell people, you should go follow this person, blah, blah, blah. But this is not the usual spiel. I am insisting. I am insisting that you watching, listening, wherever you are, you follow them, okay? And me, well, you can find me here at twitch.tv/YouKayy, YouKayy, every weekend. And if you're not already following me, and Collection and KitKat, I just want to tell you, I hate to tell you, but your desktop is going to blow up in the next 5 minutes if you don't do it.
Oh
Okay?
my God, get to it.
Just saying.
Start running, people.
Yep. Yeah. So
She's
that's it.
serious too.
Yeah, I'm being
Mhm.
very serious. In the next 5 minutes, okay? We're gonna set a timer. It's gonna happen. So thank you so much, you guys. I really truly
Thank you
appreciate
for
it. Thank
having
you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you everybody for sticking with us as well. Like, I really appreciate it. And that's it for streamer podcast, potentially streamer therapy podcast. I'll see you maybe never, but we don't know. We'll see if this continues. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for joining me. And that's it for the streamer podcast. Bye.
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 Bye.